Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and today we're going to talk a little bit more about midline elastics. I have a lot of content already made on midlines. You can search it in my channel. You can go to the Straightsmile Solutions YouTube channel and search by keyword midline, and you should watch all the rest of those videos first. I just wanted to specifically go over midline elastics, how to prevent canting. A lot of you have been asking this. To be honest, I'm not even a fan at all of midline elastics. I find that they're unpredictable. Yes, they cause canting, which sometimes happens, sometimes doesn't happen. When it happens, you often have way more problems than you started with, and they're not fixable. So do I do them? No. So I do not. There are midline elastics that are just front only, like this. And obviously this is going to work better because there's a space, okay? So if there's spaces, first of all, let's take a step back. I was going to make this super brief, but you don't start your midline elastics until you've leveled and aligned, and you're like in the very last phase. So this would not be a realistic situation. Clearly, we're not leveled and aligned. You should be in heavier wires, more stable wires, things like that. But I just kind of wanted to draw what if I was going to do midline elastics in this situation, what it would look like. So you'd have a class 2 here, a class 3 here, and a midline cross elastic in the front. And here's a midline cross elastic here. Now you're going to have way more luck with midline elastics if you're in heavy stable wires and if there's already existing spaces. But for me, I'm just going to go ahead and use like good anchorage. Maybe I'll use elastics to go along with it. I mean, there's certain situations where maybe, but I'm not just relying solely on midline elastics. If you're in a situation where the midline is off, and you're in heavy wires, you've done your level line, your brackets are perfect, everything's perfectly straight, the bite is settled and good, and you're just trying to scoot the midlines a little bit and not have canting, it's probably not going to work. So I wouldn't bother is the take-home message. And if there are spaces, just use differential anchorage to shift the midline around, or sequential distalization. It just works so much better in Invisalign. Let's put it that way. Let's hit it where it is. And if it's the upper midline, I understand getting it on, but you probably should have had that set in your plan to begin with. You should have been using the Invisalign in-face visualizer to help you out with that. That should have been set into your actual movement with the aligners. In braces, you can kind of do it as you go, but you really can't do sequential distalization. So, you have a lot fewer tricks. So in a nutshell, I don't recommend midline elastics in most circumstances, and it's case dependent, and only if there's spaces. All right, thanks. I think the risks outweigh the benefits.